We're not even going to do in the new story yet because, yeah, there's new story available, but guess what? I haven't even gotten the old story done. So what I need to do is we have to go back to chapters, we have to go back to the stupid Wheel of Fate storyline, and we have to get all of these cutscenes done. So you have a decision of what to do. No. What's your favorite dragon cookie? Probably Ananas Dragon, just for the royalty purposes, or loyalty. I'll laugh so hard if I get banned. Of course you would. But you know what? I didn't even see you say that, by the way. But I'm not even gonna listen to the chat. We're just immediately gonna go up to a Sage in Time. Oh, and these are definitely side stories because they're not even voice acted. I have to do the actual acting myself. Should be the way back to the point. But going this far back always makes things a tad confusing. Let's see. Ah, there you are. I knew it. Came to the right place after all. Why, hello there. Are you the cookie looking for? Or the one that I'm looking for? The one who knows stuff? The cookie who knows the answer to everything? Ah, you're perchance a cookie who seeks the truth. If that is so, what is it you seek to learn? A question upon which the world's fate hangs indeed. And you happen to be the key to it all. I want to know everything about you. The Sage of Truth. The fate of the world, you say? Quite the fascinating subject, is it not? Come to think of it, your attire seems rather unusual. You're not from around here, are you? No, not at all. Am I correct? I came from far, so far away. Such an intriguing subject you've brought me. The fate of the world, no less. I see no reason to decline. Very well, nameless wanderer whose journey from far. Where shall we start? Alright, first question is, who are you? Oh, now that is an interesting question indeed. Never been asked that before in my entire life. Until now, no cookie's ever been curious about me. Everyone's wrapped up in their own questions after all. The path ahead, trials to navigate, events yet to unfold. I have been their guide, showing them the way forward. But you said the fate of the world hung upon this question. How do you mean? The world you are talking about. It isn't this one, where we are, but yet another world that exists somewhere else, correct? Aren't you a sharp one? So perceptive. Well then, perhaps it would be prudent to introduce myself first. My name is Timekeeper Cookie, Director of the Time Balance Department in charge of managing the timelines of our cookie world. Pleased to meet you. The Time Balance Department. So this world's timeline really can branch into multiple paths. My space time theory was right after all. I was researching the whole reason behind our creation, why cookies in this world exist at all, when I found it. Magic, hidden on the dark side of the moon. It can tear open rifts to other dimensions. If there is a multitude of dimensions, each with its own independent chain of casualty, then perhaps timelines holding different possibilities can exist too. So I wrenched at other time realms within the casualty and tore open rifts upon dimensions. Throughout these fractures, I glimpsed upon other versions, fleeting, but rifts never held for long, so I couldn't tell if those forms were real or just phantoms born from the distortions of itself. But seeing you now, I don't think those other forms of mine were mere illusions. It must have been an actual version of me from different timelines. Oh, you've grasped the dimension of time and space all by yourself. Quite the feat. Fundamental principles behind timeline branching. That's seriously deep stuff, even within the TBD. Only a select few can truly grasp concepts that complex, you know. But it's best you don't go seeking ways to manipulate time anymore. If you actually find one, you're bound to commit a time felony that disrupts the fragile balance. Which means I might just have to take my scissor and snip away both you and all the tangled timelines you've made. They made such a mess of. I searched high and low across the temporal space just to find you. There's no way I'm letting you go now. Figures you wouldn't teach me how to manipulate time. I can't say I'm surprised. Besides, I much prefer not getting cut to ribbons by those temporal scissors anyway. Now then, shall we return to the matter at hand, the fate of the world and what I have to do with it? You catch on quick. I knew you'd come to the right place. I knew I'd come to the right place. About time. Let me paint a picture for you. Think of a cookie so powerful, they could bring an entire world to ruin. If you could travel between timelines freely, and you wanted to stop that cookie from bringing ruin to the world, what would you do? We could go back in time before this troublemaker ever gains such power, nudge them off the course while there's still a chance, or nip the problem in the bud entirely. An easy enough solution to come up with, I'll give you that. But I'm afraid timeline suffering from such a major divergence won't budge so easily. See, the more we are to meddle from outside, the more the timeline's energy gets sapped away, and when the power holding it together runs completely dry, the whole thing could simply vanish. Meddle carelessly, and the timeline fractures, but stand by and do nothing, the world crumbles to ruin. How interesting. Not in a bind, no going forward, no going back. This is intriguing indeed. Then knowledge is what we need. A method to achieve maximum results with minimal intervention. One that keeps the timeline from collapsing. We should figure out the right way first. Then, keep making wrong attempts blindly, and we can destroy the very thing we're supposed to protect. So that's why you have come to me? Seeking that knowledge? You wanted to know about me, to stop another me. One from a different timeline, destined to destroy our world. Ah, sharp one are you? What a delight. If it were me. So this is a whole timeline that separates into the section of Timekeeper and the Sage of Truth. So that's interesting, considering that we're actually getting story in regards to not the actual Fount of Knowledge, but the Sage of Truth costume, which is an alternate variant of Shadow Milk Cookie. Which, honestly, I find that pretty appeasing. He wanted to murder me, I think. Yes, I did. Timekeeper voice reminds me of Monokuma, kinda. Well, that's what happens when I suck at doing a lady's voice, okay? Go to Timeline of Fate Episode 3 and check Exploration Logbook. There's like 8K in there. Polls for new cookies. I need to do this first. Man, I swear, all of you are just gambling addicts. Anyway, let's do If It Were Me. Which, by the way, I didn't even get water yet, but... when did I get 300 of these things? Well, that's gonna solve some story stuff. Alright. But wouldn't every word I say after hearing your story affect the timeline itself? Is there truly no risk to consider? Under normal circumstances, absolutely not. Which can mean but one thing. You are in great trouble. Glad I don't have to spell it out for you. Makes it so much easier. Pray tell, why me? If countless of timelines, then there must be countless versions of myself as well. Amongst all of them, why did you seek me out? Well, about that. Just like you said, I visited so many versions of you. You are the only one who remains unchanged, untouched by corruption. The only one who's not fallen. I think it'd be faster if you just took a peek first yourself. Where? Welcome to the Dimensional Rift. A rift in time. Well, this is where all time converges and diverges. In other words, the crossroads of every world and every timeline. The realm itself, the realm of time itself. To think I would witness it with my own very eyes, a space that once existed only in theory and imagination. Fascinating. There's only one reason you'd bring me here, is there not? That's right. Now pay close attention. To the chaos caused by another you. I did as the Fount said, but it just doesn't seem to work. And I thought the Fount of Knowledge was supposed to know the right answer to any problem. Fount of Knowledge? Why can't you give me a simple answer? You're asking me to make a choice. Me! You know everything. The bad cookies always prosper, while we good cookies have to suffer. I don't want to live like this. Ignorance. Utterly ignorance. What end did the creators bake these cookies? Why are they allowing all those things to happen? Why must I be responsible for all the knowledge of the cookie world, while they won't even lift a finger to stop the tragedies that arise daily? You betrayed me. Deceived me in the most horrible way. Did you really think I'd let you get away with this? What answer did you expect? Is this your revenge? I will soon fade away. Even if you kill me in your fit of rage, it will change nothing. Oh, yes. Killing those who don't value your own lives brings neither satisfaction nor amusement. But this ultimate cookie, don't you find it just fascinating how it can absorb the powers of other cookies? So I'll be taking what little strength you have left. Is that a cookie? A shining cookie. This aura, could it be? This light. Perhaps this cookie is our beacon of hope. Damn it! Those worthless pest cookies, witches, I hate them all! I don't need witches or truth. I don't need anything. This world is one stupid, useless piece of shit. I'll tear everything apart and create anew. Watch me turn this whole world upside down. Oh, the real show is about to begin. So, what'd you think? How's it feel seeing another version of yourself? Indeed. Now that I've seen this, I understand what you want to ask of me. Oh? Your goal is not to change the past of the cookie who caused all this. You're looking for a way to confront him in the future, aren't you? To do that, you need to grasp his thoughts and intentions. But this other version of me is far too complex, too difficult to understand. His goal is not simple destruction or conquest. He has turned the world into a stage for an elaborate show, challenging fate itself through a grand game. You wish to see behind all of that dazzling, mesmerizing performance. See what lies in the inner world of this other me, do you not? What thoughts drive his actions? We share the same essence of soul, yet I am the only one who has not fallen. Only I can anticipate those thoughts and speak truthfully about him. Exactly right. Truly befitting of the all-knowing sage. I appreciate the compliment. To be precise, you and he are the same, yet not quite. There are countless possibilities in this world, after all. But right now, I believe that you're the only one who can understand him. Then would you show me more? The events that unfolded in that other time? Sure thing. Trying to understand what thoughts you could be having. Basically just had to enact the whole entire ending of the true ending of Beasties after all that literally ended. Which involved me laughing like a maniac with Shadow Milk Cookie, which fantastic. HyperHimes voice acting at peak. Well, thank you. I can fix him. No, don't. I don't think it's possible anymore. I can fix Plub's voice box. Are you sure? Because I don't have water with me, so I think it's pretty dead. I'm still here. Great. By the way, this is my dream. This is my team. DEC. I think that's Dark and Gender Cookie. Millennial Tree Cookie. SL Cookie. Who's SL? Something. White Liver Cookie and Eternal Sugar Cookie. Who is SL? Is that legendary? Silent Liver? Hyper, you should be a voice actor. I wish I could. Sorry to ask this again, but can plebs get drunk? Technically, yes. Why he Shadow Milk? Why he Shadow Milk Swarm? Because it's in the script. It's in the script, Mister. Anyway, burden and betrayal. It gets even worse after this, I guess. This is how my new world begins, and the props really add to the immersion. My dearest audience, please take your seats. Well then, why don't we take a peek at what the fools are doing? Those heroes, so puffed up with their pride. There you are, Pure Vanilla Cookie. Been a minute. Just look at them, all huddled together in one place. Ash Salt Cookie. Wait for the moment the soul gem resonates. It will open the path for your shadow to strike. Can you do it? So, what happened here? In your future? I've never seen space-time warped so much. After the core timeline split, Shadow Milk Cookie tried to become a god, creator of a new world. In my future, he succeeded. I tried everything. Turned time back over and over again to prevent this from happening, but the outcome never changed, huh? The timeline grew weaker and weaker until time couldn't be turned back any longer. Precisely. Each turn created more and more branches that had to be pruned until the remaining timeline simply had no more energy left to sustain it. That's all. But I'm sure that was more than enough for someone like you. Like I said before, every Shadow Milk Cookie except you has been corrupted. Some were betrayed. Others who weren't betrayed found different reasons. But no matter what, they all reached the same ending. Corruption. Indeed, such a complicated cookie you are. Twisted like a jelly rope. Why do you fall to corruption so easily? You're right. I was baked with responsibility and duty woven into my very dough. I should have stayed strong, but every version of me across different timelines had failed that. But even so, I cannot say I feel no sympathy. Sympathy? Yes, they are all me. And I reached similar conclusions before. Perhaps I might be the only one who can understand them and stop them. I could see why you came looking for me. But even so, something feels amiss. Amiss? What exactly? The behavior's different. Of that one me. He's trying to control the situation to an excessive degree. Even though cookies who can't keep up are being left behind. What would you do then? Oh, I wouldn't employ such methods. If I did, all the cookies interesting enough to watch would disappear. Interesting enough to watch? I said I could understand myself, did I not? Perhaps I should tell you my full story. After all, that is the real reason you came looking for me in the first place. From the very moment I first drew my first breath, I carried a heavy burden, harnessing all the knowledge there is. I was meant to lead Cookie Kind into the future. That also meant I had no one to lean on. You know what happens when you become the wisest cookie in the world. No one can understand you. Sharing knowledge is expected. Conversation topics become limited. I can't express my struggles. No one tolerates my mistakes. So tedious and terrible. Then, why was I brought into this world? Why was I created? Why must I walk alone, carrying this crushing weight? Where are those who made me? Questions without answers eventually gave rise to malice. The thought of that is easier to destroy what causes pain than to endure it. Is that what you think? Oh, not anymore. I found my own way to break free from that cycle. But the other versions of me in different timelines seem to have never found that way. It must have been excruciating. You never give everything to fulfill your mission. Or you give everything to fulfill your mission, and what comes back? Betrayal. But still, that is precisely what makes it strange. Had I given into such notions, I would surely want to control the entire world I despise. See the difference? Control, not erasure. I would not want those kinds of sacrifices. That is what doesn't quite sit right with me. Could it be? Could it be what? The answer might lie within that strange fragment of dough. So the ultimate cookie. Or at least the fragment of the ultimate cookie. Which makes me wonder what the pleb still happened with the ultimate cookie. Like, who the pleb grabbed it with a giant hand? Was it like a witch from a different time? Will the ultimate cookie be reformed? I don't know, because that's the one thing that really, like, not concerns me, but it makes me very interested about what the pleb might be happening, you know, within everything so far. Because, let's be honest, this is already shocking enough as it is. Considering how much lore we've already gone through, just for this one small amount. And each one takes 5. So literally, like, all this so far is 30. And then this next part will just be 60, so it's not even 100. So we could definitely get to the next part of the story, ironically enough, which should be definitely pretty fun to try and tackle. But, my gosh, there's so... Yeah, this is just the Wheel of Fate. What is this? Let me just check. Can I... Yeah, that's the next area that's available. Oh yeah, there's one star that I don't have here. But, I'll get to this one just after a bit, but, of course, I need to go ahead and finish these things first. Because we have the ultimate cookies dough. Yeah, it is the ultimate cookies dough, so I am understanding it. Why you didn't say bro to Fizzy? What? Hey, sorry for the pain, but how tall are the plebs compared to humans? Imagine like the size of a bean. Imagine like plebs would usually be like, they vary in sizes, but for example, yellow pleb would be around like 2 or 3 feet tall. I would say so. Not including the crown. But, which is what? If you go to the story before episode 1, act 2, there's a new story that they added called Truth Concealed by Time. They did? What? No, they didn't. Hold on. Interlude. Let me check. What is it? If you go into the story before episode 1 of Act 2. Was it this? That's the prologue. Truth Concealed by... Oh my gosh, wait, this is new. What is this? Are they adding new stuff under our noses and we didn't even realize? Huh? Oh, let me get to that in a moment. I gotta get to that in a bit, but I gotta do like all these scenes first. Now that's crazy. I want to give a huge shout out to all of the plebs who are becoming members on the HyperHimes channel, being Casual Gaming, Luli Games, Jojo Sands, Eduardo Pimentel, Wavy Plays Games, Zagai Kotsu, Luca, Dings, Umi, Pibby IRL and Electronics, Chaos Jebel, Truth the CJ Official, Anti-Prank Official, Funcat, Pebbles, Sweet Ribbon VT, Dark Flare, and Mocha CRK. Genuinely, I can't thank you all enough for all the love and support, and let's keep on growing together.